Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and I just wanted to give you an insider's view of our Real Traders Club, which is a part of and a core part of my overall stock and option picks alert service. And today we identified and pointed out to the people in the room in our live session a day trade opportunity. And I'm going to recap that for you, what I showed early in the session today and then what subsequently happened. But here's a high-level view of what happens in the Real Traders Club live sessions. Daily we do a teaching time, 10 to 15 minutes, and we have about 30 topics that we go through and just rotate through. But we give teaching, we teach and demonstrate about 30 topics from basic through advanced trading, and we do that in real markets on real charts. We do market analysis, what's going on, what's the current trend in the market, what are the upcoming events that could change the market, things to watch for. We provide a watch list of great trade candidates, trades that are nearly qualified and just need some final criteria to trigger. And we typically have about 30 candidates on that list and you have access to it. And then when a trade qualifies, then I'm going to publish it to the subscribers. You get an alert, email, text message alert, or a Telegram app alert, whatever is best for you, with all the details of the trades. And then in the session, if we see a day trade setup forming, I'll point that out and give some guideline and criteria. And I'll give you an example of one that we had this morning, what we pointed out and then what happened. So here is the recording from this morning. I'll go ahead and play it from when we started. Pretty interesting day. Sometimes, the market's like watching paint dry, and sometimes it's an adrenaline rush. All right. So here is the intraday chart, and big impulsive move down, obviously at the open. It's starting to head up. So as always, you can look for a retracement and then a follow through. That's a pretty good, pretty consistent setup. And so, we'll just use the gap and over that gap. So if we get a retracement up somewhere close to that Fibonacci retracement zone, these blue lines, which would be about 364 on the S&P, look for the retracement and then another leg down, potentially to new lows, or at least the prior low. So that could be a high probability setup. If you're interested in intraday day trading, you could watch for that. Okay, so that was the live recording from this morning, about 7:45 Pacific time. So that'd be 10:45 Eastern time. And so what happened after that? So here's the retracement lines that I had drawn in this morning. It was happening right about here. We saw this first green bar and it was starting to up and went right up into the Fibonacci retracement zone as expected. And then here comes that next leg. And so in my day trading training course, I show the exact setups. We have a lower time frame chart that actually gives you the exact entry point. But there it was, onto new lows, and it looks like we got an hour left in the session that it could push on down. We've got a Fibonacci extension level coming up, ultimately down at this green line, and there's a good chance it would hit it. But this was a really, really nice trade and a really high probability trade. And so, we don't always see it, but when we do, we point that out, and they happen on a regular basis. And again, in the live session, pretty early in the day, we point out what to watch for and the probability of what's going to happen. So that's included in the service. So that was a day trade that we pointed out today. The core of the service is swing trading on daily charts, and I'll go ahead and point one out for you that it's an alert we have sent out. It's an active trade, and it's lows, and we are short on lows, and we got a target for lows to get down to 170, 150, and that's a very high probability trade, and there is still time to get in on that trade. Even today's Thursday, so Friday at the open, I don't expect it's going to move too much, so you'll have the opportunity to get in if you sign up on all the exact trade parameters, the stop price, the target price, an option contract to use if you like options, and then alerts through the life of the trade, when to take profit, how to move the stop, where to move the stop, when to close the trade, and close it for hopefully for a win. So that's what we've got. The Real Traders Club teaching topic every day. Those are all recorded. They're archived. You have access to them all. Market analysis, trade alerts on swing trades, and then pointing out intraday day trade setups in addition.